The MetLife Stadium in New Jersey takes center stage on Sunday as the football world waits with bated breath for the 2026 FIFA World Cup final between Argentina and Spain. Inspired by their talisman Lionel Messi, defending champions Argentina secured the top spot in Group J, defeated Cape Verde 3-2 in the round of 32 and beat Egypt by the same scoreline in the round of 16. Argentina also beat Switzerland 3-1 in the quarter-final and produced a stunning fight back to beat England 2-1 in the semi-final. After playing a goalless draw with Cape Verde in their opening game, Spain cruises into the final, winning every game with relative ease and conceding just one goal. Argentina and Spain share a perfectly balanced record across 14 head-to-head matches with 6 wins each and 2 draws. Football enthusiasts in Nigeria share thoughts on who they think will win the World Cup.
Spain have conceded just one goal this tournament because of the strength of their midfield. Argentina, they conceded lots. At the same time, they scored lots of goals. In fact, they have the most goals in this tournament with 19. Difficult to stop. But can they break the defensive strength of Spain? We'll get to find out. By the end of the game, for me, I think Spain will just have the edge based on how they play. So I'm giving Spain their second title in their history.
So good. I think Spain has really outplayed everybody else that they've met in the competition in the World Cup this session. With a great defensive play, keeping 6 clean sheets all through the game and then conceding the least amount of goals compared to Argentina.
Messi is chasing another chapter in an already legendary career, while Spain's new generation, led by teenage sensation Lamine Yamal, is also seeking to usher in a new era.
In the heart of most of us, we want Lamine Yamal to win it because Lamine Yamal is as young as they come, and this will boost his career a lot.
Well, I'm supporting Argentina to win because Messi has been the greatest of time, and what he did against Egypt has never been done in any team, in any country. I've never seen that before, and he did it again against England. So I believe he's going to do it again against Spain. So he's going to win this match.
Sunday's showdown promises to deliver a fitting finale to an unforgettable World Cup.
Yes. Let me do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. We are the 31st day of the World Cup. June 11th to July 19th. This is July 19th. This is the day we've been waiting for. This is the day that a new champion, will it be new or will it be, I think even if you are defending, okay, this is the day that a champion will be crowned for the World Cup. I'm excited. I'm excited because it's been a World Cup of surprises, a World Cup of political sports, a World Cup of, when the president was coming in, a World Cup of breakout stars, a World Cup of the underdogs, shining and letting the world know that, it is not the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog that matters. It is not your population, how large you are. If China would have been here and pick up the World Cup, but Cape Verde did that. It is not a World Cup, okay, because you have to be a superstar before you do that. Get onto the pitch, outshine others, get the ball at your feet and use it. This is what it is. The 23rd edition of the World Cup. 22 gone by. This is the one. 103 matches have been played. Remember, we were playing 64 when there were 32 teams at the World Cup. That with 48, we're now playing 104 matches. 103 have gone. And the 103rd match, wow, something to behold. A 10-goal thriller. A 10-goal thriller, I tell you. I'm Kenneth Chenaga. This is China Sport on Sunday, and you can't get it better anywhere. We've come to that grand finale. We've come to, what we've been anticipating. But then, as at last they were saying, was it going to be France versus Argentina? Was it going to be a repeat of 1986-1990? Two teams playing the final and playing again, but it was not to be. And then came on Spain. Spain. What do they have? I mean, Spain started those games with two 19-year-old. Paco Barsi. And then, of course, how? They call him the Crown Prince. They call him the Godson, Lamine Yamal. So basically, here we are. There is a king that says, is it time for me to let go? Or should it be the last hooray? Should I take this? Or is this going to be a change of the baton? Is it going to hand over power? Or is it going to hold on to power and say, yes, after I have retired, I cannot anoint my son or my grandson or my godson to be the future king of the universe? That universe is the universality of football. Morocco, they did us proud. Nigeria didn't go there. But we'll tell you what we missed. We'll tell you why we missed something. We'll look at, Luis de la Fuente. I mean, how far has he, how many? The man, Spain has gone 37. Let me tell you this. 37 games unbeaten. They came in. They won the Euro. 37 games unbeaten. 37. Here they are. And then people are saying, how far can we go? But then you look at the other side. Scaloni. Scaloni has won the Copa America. Scaloni has won the World Cup. Scaloni has won the Copa America. He wants to win the World Cup again. He wants to do what Spain did. What Spain did when they won the Euro in 2008, 2010, 2012. But that one is what? This one, he has already won 3. There is a World Cup sandwiching 2 Copa Americas. The other one we are talking about, can they do it back to back? Can he defend? He has defended the Copa America. Can he defend the World Cup? And I tell you this, he's just 48. He's only 9 years older than Lionel Messi. Don't take it anywhere from there. We're going to have a lot, it's going to be the World Cup, of course. We're still dishing, putting Formula One, the Belgian Grand Prix is there, and then another 19-year-old is doing wonder there because, Kimi Antonelli is on pole again. How do you dislodge him? He's fearless at that age. He's already had the experience. He's got the mentality to say, I am a winner. Before we left here last week, we were talking about, was it going to be Yannick Sinner or Alexander Zverev? Zverev has just won the La Liga. Do I say La Liga? Oh my God, the French Open. That's why the French Open. His very first Grand Slam. So forget the excitement. He just won that. And then, transiting from clay to grass, he took himself to the final. We're also in the absence of Carlos Alcaraz. We let that Carlos Alcaraz is fit now. He's training now. So, and he has missed 2 slams. But at the US Open, probably he will be back because he is the next complete package in tennis. And the tenacity, of Yannick Sinner can be taken away, but there he is. And then on the track, Kayenshola Ajayi, he keeps on doing it. 9.4, 9.84, 9.84, 9.84. He says, look, it is not a fluke. I've done it once, I've done it twice. I've done it. The Nigerian record. 9.83, he will break that record again. He'll keep on breaking it. He has equal, and let us see where that goes. But he's the big league. He has won back to back. Understand? When you're living from your NCAA and say you want to go over there to go and join them in the Diamond League, and then you win your debut, you win the next one, you're beating world champions in the process, it means you belong to the top league. Okay. I'm not going to do this alone because I've been joined by my guys. I've been joined by my friends in New York. And then I don't know where John is, but I know Kisu is right there in New Jersey, New York, trying to reach us, giving us update. So if my guys are around, I think it's time we bring them on. We'll bring them, of course. Let me not forget this. Okay. None of them. Okay. So we are waiting. We are waiting when they will join us. But let us see how. Let us start from what we missed. Nigeria didn't go to the 2022 World Cup, the Winter World Cup in Qatar, and then we didn't go to this one. In fact, for the first time in the history of the World Cup since 1930, it took place, under the cold region, and then Nigeria didn't go. Nigeria didn't go, missed that. And then for the first time, 3 nations were hosting. You understand? North, Central, America, Canada, USA, Mexico hosting, and we didn't also go. So, but Morocco was there, Egypt was there. So let's see how much these teams made. So let us start with that. How much Morocco made? I tell you this: a whopping $58 million by virtue of getting to the semifinals in 2022 and then coming here to be in the quarterfinals of the 2026. $28 million US was what they made. That is what we missed. You see, when we talk about, say, we want to start earning or spending, how do you spend, in order to secure? Let us look at the welfare of our players. Let us pay them certain amounts. I believe, even in your balance sheet, it is income before expenditure. If you don't earn, you don't spend. If you don't work, you don't eat. You don't start on deficit. You don't start by saying, give me this. It is from what you have, what you have earned. You say, okay, let me split this, let me split this. What is the income stream of our MPFL clubs? We'll talk about that, General. We are going to dwell that because it just everything has to do with the money. And then because the monies we are spending today are either coming from the state government or coming from the federal government. You do a budget and then our competing needs. And then say, okay, fine, this goes to football. I mean, it is not say we are football, it's a king of sport like we are discussing today, but that is not it. So we'll come back. I want to see if it is ready. So I will take you down and say, how much African countries. I'm not talking about the world. Okay, there it is. There it is. So I'm telling you there. Morocco, how much? 26.5 million. 31.5 million. What did I give you? That gives you 38 million. 58 million. 58 million. You understand? So you see how they move down. So it basically tells you that if this is what, by not going to the World Cup, in 2022 and 2026, going alone will have fetched out 9 million plus 12.5 million. That would have given us a minimum of 21.5 million. Going alone, 21.5 million. That is if we just qualified and we didn't get out of the group. And you know that in this last one, it was only Tunisia that failed to get out of that group. So you are seeing Morocco, you are seeing Senegal, you are seeing Ghana, you are seeing Tunisia. You will see you see how much money each of them made by just progressing out of the group stage, getting into the next round, and then accumulating this. So we'll do a holistic discussion on how we're not going. I did some interview with a few of my friends. That was in April. Yeah, that was in April. I did an interview with my friend in April. That was in West London, and I deliberately have not played that tape. We've not played that tape because they talk about the impact of Nigeria missing. Dafiotite, Kelvin Onwunka, De La Jackaye. I was with them. We all were there, and they looked at it and said, look, this is it. Our not going to the World Cup, this is what is going to affect us. And if we do not start by looking, we are celebrating Spain. We are celebrating Argentina. We are celebrating England. We are celebrating Mbappe. We are celebrating Yamal. That, most of these players, you will see their movement. You will see where they are going to. Big money signings and whatever, because they showcase themselves. So it is not just, we as a nation benefiting collectively, but individually. I know how many of our players, got great contracts after France 98. After that particular performance against Spain. I mean, because it was in France, Okocha moved from Fenerbahce and moved on to PSG. PSG said, oh, this is a boy wonder. We sign you. That is the benefits you get by playing at the World Cup. As an individual, as a player, your display there attracts scouts, attract the big clubs, attract the big agents. And he said, this is who we need. Can you get in touch with him? Put it in our books. And that's what is it. But not going, we missed in 2000, we missed in 2022, and we missed in 2026. And here we are now. It is Argentina versus Spain. Now, I've just talked about the Spaniard because Messi is going for a back-to-back, of win himself and his team, not just Messi. Or I'm talking about, Scaloni, who is taking them on. People are saying, is it going to be Messi versus Yamal? 19-year-old versus a 39-year-old. 20 years difference. In fact, the difference in their ages is more than the age of Yamal. So it tells you how significant that is. But Spain, like I said, they've gone 37 games unbeaten. Out of that 37 games, they won 28 and drew 9. Unbeaten. But but see, it is not just in picking your team. They said there is the element of luck. And that element of luck lies in one of the players. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz has played 39 games for Spain. And any game he has played, Spain has not lost. Take that. 49. This is going to be his 50th appearance. In fact, he has more unbeaten appearances for Spain than, at the unbeaten run that Spain has gone. You remember Rodri? Rodri is on 15. At a point, Rodri was on 74 matches unbeaten for both Manchester City and Spain. Now, these are the lucky charms. This is the luck that Spain is bringing in. That we put in Fabian Ruiz there, probably the game might not go into penalties. But when he's there at 3 times, when he plays for Spain, Spain never loses. But that is when it comes to football. We look at the facts. But what does it hold by 8 p.m. to the Nigerian time? Will it be with that run of luck, with that lucky charm? Will it continue for Spain? Or will Argentina say, look, we have gone 3 tournaments. Every tournament, we went to Copa America, we won. We went to the World Cup, we won. 2021 to a Copa America. 2022 World Cup. 2024 Copa America. 2026 World Cup. Unbeaten. Unbeaten. And the man says, is this going to be my last World Cup? Whereas Ronaldo says, look, Ronaldo has said this is not his last World Cup. He has not said it will be or it will not be. He said he has not decided. So probably we might see Cristiano Ronaldo in 2030. Remember that in 2030, it is going to be Spain, Portugal, you understand, and also Morocco. So he's a Portuguese. He has played in Spain, and Morocco. The Moroccans are his neighbors. So basically, we are going. In fact, the jerseys of Morocco and Spain are almost alike. I don't know if you have noticed that. Their jerseys. I'm not thinking about it now. Their jerseys are almost alike. So we might see Cristiano Ronaldo in 2030 as a player manager, or as a captain player manager, or as whatever it is, and see, because as host probably Morocco will have that chance. What is the odd? What the odd are going to have of winning the World Cup? That is just what is not in his resume. And for one of the greatest players, for that not to be there, it's like something very, very big is missing in the conversation of the greats, in conversation of the GOATs, of the greatest of all times in football. Where does that leave Cristiano Ronaldo if he doesn't win the World Cup? You understand? So that is it. But for the Argentines, like I said, they are fearless. They've gone three tournaments unbeaten, and they believe this is going to be the icing on the cake. Nobody saw them, taking out France. But they did it. And then he is now on 21 goals. But we're celebrating his 21 goals. And then somebody came on the set. And that is Kylian Mbappe. Take this, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has scored 18 goals in 2 World Cup appearances. 18. He scored 4 in the first one. And then the next one, what did he do? He doubled it. He scored 8. He scored it. Coming to this with 12, and here he is with 10 goals. But Miroslav Klose was on 16. When they said it was, okay, of course, we're saying both of them will get close to him. But not just have they got close. They have just, in fact, 16 is no longer. We're talking about the 20s now. 21 and 22. 5 goals and 6 goals ahead. When they came in, 13, 3 goals and 4 goals behind him before the World Cup. Now, that is the mountain, another mountain that, or a motivation for Lionel Messi. He's on 21. Mbappe is on 22. Can he score against this stingy, this wall of Jericho defense that the Spaniard have? In Unai Simon, the goalkeeper for Spain, has got he went 609 minutes at this World Cup without conceding a goal. That is a world record. 609. Now, that is the defense. That is the back line. That is the last man of defense that Lionel Messi is going to say, I can surmount this obstacle. I can go ahead of this. I can beat this. Is it possible? But nothing is impossible. With ball at his feet, everything is possible for the greatest. People say, because if you say Messi is the greatest, Ronaldo fans will be waiting for you. It used to be between Pelé and Maradona, who is the greatest. That even FIFA succumbed. When that pressure became, FIFA said, let us pick the player of the century. Let us do that. They did it, and they went online. And when they did online, Maradona trounced Pelé. And FIFA, FIFA now came and said, look, let us check the demography. Let us check, how people voted. And they say, when we checked it, over 60 to 70% of those who voted are from Argentina. So which means it is skewed. It is spread. You know what you do when you do research? They say the population the spread of population is not there. Let us come back and then ask the journalist, to come and vote. Those who know, at the end of the day, those guys now picked Pelé as the player of the century. So FIFA now said, okay, Pelé, you are the FIFA, while Maradona, you are the people's. So we have 2 players of the century. One chosen by the expert as Pelé, and the other one chosen by the fans, and that is Maradona. So basically, it's not today that this thing started. We're now having Messi, even at the twilight of their career, as they are bowing out as great. They are bowing out as the GOAT. They are going to the best. There is another generation. Haaland has shown what he could do. Mbappe is death threatening. Lamine Yamal, precocious talent, is there saying, look, I am going to take it. So basically, we might also some breakout stars. I'm talking about Paul Kubasi. That boy is 19, and I don't know how many matches he has played. He has won back-to-back league titles with Barcelona, and here he is now, playing in the World Cup final. So basically, there are talents that will come in. But then Mbappe, Haaland, Lamine, is it a trekker? Is it a 3-horse race for the next? All right, okay. So let's see. I think. Let's get my guest. Who is ready first? Hello. Who is ready first? Okay. All right. That's Kisu. Kisu is ready. Kisu, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'll be on your show. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, and then it's been quite a while, but we tracked you. How is New York?
New York is good. It's cool because it's been raining since yesterday, so the weather is cool today, not as hot as some days back. So okay. I guess it's gonna be a cool day today.
All right. Let's go to the business of the day. Kisu, the World Cup. How from day 1 to the 31? What has been your highlights of the World Cup so far?
Well, this is my 5th coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
This is a different beast altogether because from 32 to 48, the difference, what saddened me most is that Nigeria happens not to be part of this new format, because I think it would have been more enjoyable, more fun if Nigeria had been part of this 48 format team here. For me, it's been like a different cultural mix, with fans, a different atmosphere from what I've covered in the past. So exciting, New Jersey going to Boston, Philadelphia, Dallas, Houston, Miami, going everywhere to cover it. Though it's kind of stressful, but what's the fun and all that? So it's a different ball game, exciting. For me, the highlight so far was that Spain-France semi-final game, because I wasn't expecting Spain to do in France the way they did, but I knew that France from beginning of the tournament, that they are a beatable team, despite the fact that everybody out there thought they were the clear favorite. But I've been saying it from day one that the French team are easily beatable, so long you can dominate your midfield. I'm sorry, excuse my language, they are just shit at the back. If you can dominate the midfield, which the Spanish side, the La Roya, they are very good at that. And that was why the France side, they looked too ordinary on that day. So that happens to be the highlight of the tournament for me so far. Maybe today is going to be another one, but that stood out for me.
Were you able to watch any of the African teams in action?
Yeah, I did. Morocco, Ghana, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt. I think I have about 6 or 7 African countries in action. Morocco, I was expecting them to go all the way to the final, but at least they did well by still getting to the quarterfinal. In fact, the team that blew me out, because nobody really gave them that chance to get as far as they did, Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. Yeah, Cape Verde.
So, the way I wanted them to, because I was like, against Argentina, I was like, referee, please, 5 more minutes. I know that they were going to equalize and let it go into the penalty. And I knew that Bosnia would do that magic and save some penalty, let Cape Verde go. But unfortunately, they were unable to. But that team stood out for me. They showed that resilience, believing in yourself, that unity, what Super Eagles team lacked. I'm sorry to say, but my darling team lacked that unity, cohesion, believing in something. This is what we want, and we have to go out for it no matter what. They didn't respect that Argentina, whether Messi was in that. You don't need to respect it. This is a game of football. You go all out there, you play your heart out. This is what we want to get. This is what we want to achieve, irrespective of who we are playing against. And they show that. So that is what we need, Super Eagles. That is what we need. We can't afford to miss 2030. Please. We can't afford to miss 2030. Please. We need that kind of cohesion, that unity, that passion. That passion, we no longer have it in the Super Eagles. I remember 94 set. I'll forever compare that 94 set to every set of Super Eagles that we have subsequently after that. That happens to be the team of Nigeria. They play with passion, zeal. They just want to go out there and get their goals, their ends achieved. But these days we play with, if we win, fine. If we don't win, we move on. No, that's
Kissy, let me ask you this. The last World Cup you covered where the Super Eagles played was in 2018. Do you miss their absence? You would have loved, look at the way you were moving. Of course, movement. Okay, we want to go up. Just hold on. That's the question I'm going to ask you. That do you miss the Super Eagles? But we're going to a very short break. When we come back, you take that. You take the give us the answer to that question. Stay with us.
The The MetLife Stadium in New Jersey takes center stage on Sunday as the football world waits with bated breath for the 2026 FIFA World Cup final between Argentina and Spain. Inspired by their talisman Lionel Messi, defending champions Argentina secured the top spot in Group J, defeated Cape Verde 3-2 in the round of 32 and beat Egypt by the same scoreline in the round of 16. Argentina also beat Switzerland 3-1 in the quarter-final and produced a stunning fight back to beat England 2-1 in the semi-final. After playing a goalless draw with Cape Verde in their opening game, Spain cruises into the final, winning every game with relative ease and conceding just one goal. Argentina and Spain share a perfectly balanced record across 14 head-to-head matches with 6 wins each and 2 draws. Football enthusiasts in Nigeria share thoughts on who they think will win the World Cup.
Spain have conceded just one goal this tournament because of the strength of their midfield. Argentina, they conceded a lot. At the same time, they scored lots of goals. In fact, they have the most goals in this tournament with 19. Difficult to stop. But can they break the defensive strength of Spain? We'll get to find out. By the end of the game, for me, I think Spain will just have the edge based on how they play. So I'm giving Spain their second title in their history.
So good. I think Spain has really outplayed everybody else that they've met in the competition in the World Cup this session. With a great defensive play, keeping 6 clean sheets all through the game and then conceding the least amount of goals compared to Argentina.
Messi is chasing another chapter in an already legendary career, while Spain's new generation, led by teenage sensation Lamine Yamal, is also seeking to usher in a new era.
In the heart of most of us, we want Lamine Yamal to win it. Because Lamine Yamal is as young as they come, and this will boost his career a lot.
Well, I'm supporting Argentina to win because Messi has been a great of time, and what he did against Egypt has never been done in any team, in any country. I've never seen that before, and he did it again against England. So I believe he's going to do it again against Spain. So he's going to win this match.
Sunday's showdown promises to deliver a fitting finale to an unforgettable World Cup.
All right, you're welcome back. It is July the 19th, 2026. It is the World Cup final, the 23rd edition of the World Cup. And then, will it be Spain or will it be Argentina? Will it be Messi, the godfather, or the godson, Lamine Yamal? Of course, we have Kisu Sulola right there in New York joining us. We also have, a while ago, somebody else might also want another of our guests will also join her. But before we go back to Kisu, we have Okpe in the studio. Okpe.
Thanks, Ken, for having me. And, again, when you say the World Cup is being scripted, still one of the 8 will still get to lead the trophy.
Scripted?
Yes. So also, no expert manager is lifting the trophy. And also,
he came close.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will have looked into the stars and predicted the Godfather and Godson.
At all?
At all.
Spain just quietly slipped themselves in. And, even Argentina coming
when you have Messi, now many years ago, baptizing Lamine Yamal, even UNICEF, never in their wildest imagination thought a day like this will come.
So that is what history sometimes, when history just happens, you will think about, you don't know. See,
when Pele told the dad, don't cry anymore, I'm going to get you the World Cup. And 8 years ago, he did it as the youngest player to ever do it. Things happen.
Things happen. The anointing happened. This part, are you seeing a changing of? Are you seeing a transfer of from the king to the crown prince, or do you say the king is going to reign now, and after he has departed at the stage before the crown prince will now, assume,
maybe other aspect of football, but I think when it comes to the World Cup,
yes,
Mbappe are just on the World Cup, and because 2018, 2022, 2026,
yes.
the way Mbappe plays when it comes to the World Cup is as if this is my territory. Nobody should come close. Yes, he has gotten just one victory, but again, we also the manner, even the heart of coming back in Qatar, and again this year against Spain for reasons nobody saw coming. They were flat-footed. But again, I think when it comes to the World Cup, Mbappe has rightly on the World Cup.
Today, is it the godfather or the godson?
For Messi, I think, rather curiously, Messi is still writing his story.
Still writing his story?
Because when the guy...
We thought 2014 he would have retired.
Yeah, when he touched the heavens. And again, but for him still writing his story, yeah. And you cannot write off Messi. But again, you have Messi as a player, then you have Spain as a team, and the continuity. Yeah, they too, they have the continuity. And again, they are... Scaloni was a student to Fucente. So again, things just keep happening. But again, you have a complete team in Spain, and from that, just as they did in 2010 when their first match they lost to Switzerland, they started the World Cup with a goalless draw with Cape Verde, and people said no, this cannot be a serious team. But again, there cannot be a better final. European champion, CONMEBOL champion.
In fact, you just took us back to 2018, 2022, yeah. When 2010, when they lost, Spain lost in the first game. 2022, Argentina lost in the first game against Saudi Arabia. You understand? And then both teams went on to win. So, and then they are today now, of course, like we said, it's gone in New York, 8 p.m. today. That is when the MetLife Stadium. That is where it is going to take place. Kisu, that's your territory. Two unbeaten sides. Kisu, let's go back to New York. Kisu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. They're your territory. Two unbeaten sides, playing at the final. What are the pundits saying? What are the fans saying? But first of all, the streets of New York. Who is ruling the streets now? Is it the Spanish Armada, or is it the Argentine, the Argentine Warriors? Who is ruling the streets? Which of the fans are ruling the streets of New York?
I can say both of them. I think it's a 50-50 thing, because both fans are passionate about football. They can go to the end of the world just to watch their teams play. So I can say it's a 50-50 thing, because I was in Mountain 3 days back and I saw the atmosphere. I saw their fans on the streets while drumming and singing and all that. So it's a 50-50 thing. So I know that it's going to go to the wires today. So I just can't wait to watch one of the best teams. It's just like 2022 in Qatar too, when France took on Argentina, and it was an atmosphere that I can never forget. Like, just today is going to be one of the best. I just hope it's going to be one of the best. I just hope it's not going to be something drabby. I know they have some kind of similar style of play and all that, but I know it's going to go down to who wants it more than the other. Yeah, so that's the way I'm going to say it. The only fear I have is that I just pray that the Spanish team won't have some kind of respect because Messi is on the other side. Because if you give the team too much of respect because of Messi, then Argentina is going to do them over and go home with the cup. That's just it. Lamine Yamal or Rodri, they shouldn't even think about, oh, Messi is there. That is somebody that we looked up to while we're starting our football career and all that. No, they shouldn't do that. They need to go all out, just like Cape Verde. They shouldn't look at Messi is in that team. Let them win it the way they did against France. They shouldn't give them that breathing space for them to even allow Messi to operate. That's going to be the only thing that will do them in, that will make them not to be able to win today. If they can take out that respect, that Messi is on the field, we are playing against Messi, then the cup is theirs. That's just the only way they can win it.
Okay, I asked you this question before we went on break. Maybe you can answer now. How badly do you miss Nigeria's absence at the World Cup? How?
It's an understatement to say we miss Nigeria. We miss and miss and miss and miss because it would have been a different atmosphere. Like I said, I've been around some of the stadiums to watch matches, and I've seen Nigeria coming in with their jersey, Nigeria jersey. They don't even. At the point, I also wore a Nigeria shirt, and I remember a colleague at the media center, I think from ESPN or something, was asking me when I was looking at my laptop, I was typing, was not like, what are you trying to see on that screen? Like, no, I said I was just, he said, no, are you trying to find Nigeria there? Nigeria is not there, unfortunately, out of 48 teams. So the guy was like trying to make fun of me that you can't see Nigeria on that 48 teams. So don't even bother. After you guys is trying 30-30, you know, everybody started laughing at it. So it's an understatement to say we miss Nigeria here at the 48 format 2026 FIFA World Cup. It would have been sweeter, better, because I know that irrespective of the group that Nigeria would have been, I'm sure would have come out to the knockout round too and do something better. I know that the guys, they are capable of doing it. We have Osimhen, Moses Simon, we have Alex Iwobi, we have players that are there. I mean, playing European, you are playing Champions League and all that. So what are we talking about that Nigeria failed to even win at home? One single win at home could have gotten us there. But I mean, getting draw Zimbabwe, for crying out loud, I didn't even expect that we were going to get a draw against Zimbabwe and all that. So it really broke my heart that Nigeria is not here. Back to back, 2022, 2026. Oh boy. I hope we'll be able to do better in 2030.
Yeah, I we hope to see you in Spain, in Morocco, and in Portugal. In 2030, you'll be closer. You'll be closer home. Any parting shot? Anything you want to say?
Well, today, let's just keep an open mind. I'm looking out for a great game out today. I know that is a father against his children. So that's the way I'm seeing this. So will the father allow the children to have their inheritance now? Or the father will say, no, let me stock up a bit so that you guys can get your inheritance after that I'm left.
All right. Thank you so much, Kisu. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. We'll still wake you up early one of these days so you join on the show. It's good we've got your back, but we'll be reaching out to you. Thank you so much, Kisu. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah. Okay, that's Kisu. She's been doing this for very long. This is her 5th World Cup that she's covering. So she's already a veteran there. We remember when she started. But she's up there now. It's been one World Cup. Let me take you back to yesterday's game. Was it because it was probably they felt they deserve to be in the final, that they just played yesterday game didn't see as if it was a game that they were being coached. It's like 11 players go and enjoy yourself on the pitch.
It was more of a innovative game. And one thing about the top list match is this: take away Uruguay from the 8 former champions.
Yes.
And outside those 7 nations, yes, I think every other country want to play top list match. But if you have anything from those 7 exclusive 7, it's a waste of their time. In fact, I know someone like Beckenbauer does not even regard the UEFA Cup.
Ken didn't play today.
No, for him, once you are not playing the Champions League, it does not even want anything to do. He won the UEFA Cup as an interim coach for Bayern. So when that is the mentality people should work with. So take any team outside Uruguay from the exclusive club of 8. Anybody in the range of those 7 would never want to play this match.
Okay, the line. Let's see if we can take a few calls. The lines will be open now. We see expecting one of our guests to join us. All right, I think we have. Okay, I'm told that we have John. We have John in line. Hello, John. Hello,
hey,
John.
guys, how are you today?
Yeah. It's a pleasure having you. It's been long. We spoke. You were in Colombia. You were in Mexico. You were everywhere. How did the World Cup? I know, but Scotland. Did you watch the Scottish game in America? Did you go to watch Scotland?
I watched the Scottish games, and obviously, and here Scotland, our strip here, and of course England and Ireland. But Ken, obviously very disappointed that we didn't make it through. But you know, one thing we could be proud of is we done our best, and I know that we probably were the best fans in America at the World Cup. Everybody's raving about how enthusiastic and how well we followed the Scottish team.
I saw, because the Scottish team, the Norwegians, I think they entertain the world, very much. But let me ask you this. I remember when both of us were in Glasgow. At that point in time, do you know that we were thinking whether if Celtic will win the league, it was dicey. It was a 3-way match. Celtic, Hearts, and Rangers. Eventually, Celtic did win. But then we also we talked about the World Cup then. I said Scotland has been to the World Cup 8 times previously and never got out of the group stage. This makes it 9. Does it hurt that Scotland can qualify for the World Cup 9 times and never got out of? Well, with players like McTominay, a lot of hope. We were all looking upward there. We said, look, the game against Morocco, the games against all this. How do they feel in Scotland? Do they feel disappointed? That probably 48 games they would have got into the second round.
You know that. Of course, we know there was great players there, and I don't know if it's a curse how we're not making it into the next round. There was just unfortunately we should have scored more goals against Haiti.
Exactly.
Possibly could have got a draw against Morocco, and of course we were at the mercy of Brazil. That's always a difficult game. Look, I'm not making excuses. It was a difficult few games that we had. But the bottom line is just maybe not good enough to get in the next round.
John, actually, where are you reaching us from today? Where are you? Are you still in America?
Believe it or not, I've been in Mexico, Colombia, and Panama. Then I was in Spain last week for a week, looking at all the clubs in Spain. But yesterday I got back to, believe it or not, this kind of sunny Scotland. Really sunny. Not maybe as sunny as Lagos, but and Ken, I like your shirt. I really like that shirt you've got on. Maybe you can bring me one back from Nigeria.
Don't worry. When next I come down to when I come to UK, I will get you out. But I got this from UK, so how come I'm taking it back to you?
Oh, right. Okay, you need to get me the shop in the UK then.
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. I'll get you one, John. I'll get you one. Okay. You say you are. So where are you now? Where are you now?
I'm in Glasgow today. In Glasgow.
Yeah, we're in Glasgow. Okay. Okay. You're in Glasgow. I love the atmosphere of Glasgow. But let me see. You have an eye for picking talent, for seeing performances. Who has been your breakout star? Which talent do you say, look, this player has performed, in this World Cup? If you are to pick players, apart from the established players.
That's an interesting question. I think the boy in Morocco that plays at Lille, I really liked him, Ayoub Bouadi. I don't know if you remember him, the centre midfield player. Because I watched him closely.
Okay.
Bouadi. Yeah, because I watched him closely because he played against Scotland. I thought, this is something I would like to have in my team.
Okay.
And of course, there was another one that was interesting, but he wasn't so younger, but he was 29. And it's a boy, Julian and Quinones, who he's played for Mexico, the striker. I really liked him. I think he could come to the UK and do a good job in maybe England somewhere. The Alcazar striker. Yeah, I really liked him. So there are a couple of ones that I think that stood out for me.
Badu. The fan, is it that one that you pluck for me?
Okay. All right. John, let me see how the African teams. Did you watch? Did you see? Apart from the Moroccan player, did you see players coming out of Africa that are good in others? Look, these are players people should look out for. Any other player?
You know what? Not in particular, but I actually believe it or not and I know a lot of people might disagree. You'll probably disagree, but that performance that Ghana had against England, it just showed that the Ghanaians have got good, solid players that are all playing in and around Europe. In general, as a group, I thought they'd done quite well. A lot of people are giving them a little bit of stick, but I was quite impressed with some of the Ghanaians in the tournament. So, and look, I was praying for an African team to get to at least the semi-final, and maybe show how good the talented players are all over Africa. And of course, I was sad that Nigeria didn't make it, but that's another story.
That's another story, yeah.
There's always a future. There's always a future.
Okay, John, finally, your take overall standard of play at the World Cup, the overall standard of play. Do you see a quality football at this World Cup compared to the other ones?
I did. I actually really enjoyed this World Cup. There's a lot. I tell you what, there's a lot of controversy and incidents, a lot of great games, and of course, what happened that game last night? 4-0 at half time to England, and then it ends up 6-4.
Yeah.
That was an interesting game, to say the least. But no, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the final tonight. And I've got a feeling that Spain might make it. I mean, I'm going to put myself there on the line.
I wanted to ask you. So you are going for Spain? Are you going for Spain?
I'm going for Spain. I'm going for Spain tonight.
Okay.
If Spain can keep themselves, can hold the pattern of play that they've had in all the games without losing it, I think they'll be able to hold Argentina. But I think it'll be a great game. Here's my prediction. My prediction is a draw, and then Spain winning on penalties. That's just a prediction.
All right, thank you so much, John. Thank you so much for having you.
Ken, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Bonnie, Scotland.
I'm coming
football
soon.
Here again.
Yeah, I'm coming soon. All right.
Before we go, where's my invite to Nigeria? I'm waiting on that invite.
Okay. We'll do that. I don't know. Either I invite you, or we will see. Either we see there or we see here. All right, John. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. All right. That's John Baola, my friend. And then he joke anything football he goes over. All right. Let's go to Joss. Eskin, hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Honestly, I must appreciate you. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And honestly, before I reiterate what your friend said regarding Ghanaians, in as much as we know we have the finest jollof rice in England, as you mentioned, was very, very impressive, truth to be told. But debatably, they are always behind us. They will always be second, and Nigeria will be first, be we at the World Cup or not.
Okay.
Yes. And honestly, what shocked me was yesterday's match against France, England.
10 goals.
It's unimaginable, because you can't imagine before the match this kind of goal. And if you look at it's not like there's too much error, but it's more of the creativity that came out. Which question, what happened to the coaches in their previous matches that they couldn't unlock those
other defenses?
Yes, honestly. But however, we learn from the past. So I want to congratulate Bukayo Saka, because I'm an Arsenal fan, and I hope he will return and keep the gun shooting.
Keep it shooting.
So we are proud as Nigerians. We are proud for those that represent us. We are at the World Cup, be it as it may. So thank you for your show.
Thank my guy. Before we take on, let the calls be coming. But I don't want to use the opportunity to say today is the birthday of Irene. Irene is the head of sports at the sport desk. Yeah. So let's wish Irene happy birthday first. Happy birthday to you,
Mr.
Irene.
Chelsea.
More blessings. Irene, you know, we're waiting for you to be the governor. You've been trying to pick form to become a governor for some time now. But I mean, we have about 12 governors and point person in those states. Irene is here to pick his governorship ticket. Maybe after this one, we will hail you as governor. But you know, we wish you a very, very happy birthday from all of us at the sport desk on Channels Television. You know, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Okorafo, how are you?
Fine, Mr. Ken and Mr. Otoye. The is now working for the past 3 Sundays. The other was just contact the provider.
We'll be happy that it's the network. We've tried our best. It's the network. And I miss you guys. I miss your voice. I miss your opinion. Yeah. Go on.
Now, you see, the match, the yesterday match has come and gone.
Yeah.
If you're looking about today's match,
to
me, I agree that Donald is 39. By the next World Cup, you'll be clocking around 40-something years.
44. No, 43. You'll be 43 the next World Cup. You'll be 43.
Yeah, you'll be 43.
Yeah.
I will advise you at least if you say that after this World Cup. But what happened yesterday? It's something that God is going to predict whether it is Argentina or Spain, because nobody believes that France will just end up that way.
Exactly.
Honestly, because I think it was, will I say, practice or one time Abia State match between Olive and somebody from Abba. So the question is that now.
So who will win today? Who will win today, Mazi?
But I would have loved Spain to allow Ronaldo to give bye-bye. But at the time now, you see, Spain is a Catholic country. Everybody they keep saying they are Catholic. So both of them
are Catholics.
But the Spain Catholicism is very, very high compared with that of Argentina. But I agree that all of that.
It is football. We're not leave religion. Leave religion out of this, man. All right, Mazi, thank you so much.
The power and the grace to move them.
All right.
Everything, but they so that one of the shows, to me as a statesman,
all right.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good afternoon.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. We're going.
Yes, the Spanish side, I don't know between 2010 and this set which is greater. But again, when you look at the talent in 2010, but one thing about this side is their solidity, continuity, and consistency. The same way they play at the Olympics, where they had to destroy a stubborn Moroccan side and beat host France in the final 5-3 in extra time. I think they will be too harmful for the Argentines and win 3-1 today.
Okay, but I said it that he's saying to break down that team is like a gang. But then they said a lion leading army of sheep or a sheep leading an army of lion. I don't know. But in 2 lions, there's Lionel Scaloni and Lionel Messi. They are taking on the Spanish Armada. Wherever he goes, enjoy the best of football. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.